The Population and Housing Census is conducted every 10 years and includes various stages. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, the 10 years interval will now be 11 years, as data collection will only be done next year. For the past few years, the NSA was busy with the planning of the various census phases that includes census mapping, which entails the verification of all physical infrastructures countrywide to allow NSA to create and update various databases. At this stage, NSA has completed the household components of census mapping whilst busy finalizing the mapping of establishments and businesses. Due to limited funds, however, the census cannot be carried out next month, which the Statistician General described as a major setback for data users.
Census is something that's happening every 10 years because we go to each and every household and interview the people. And we all know that data is key for decision making, and also if you look at the fourth industrial revolution, which is more of a fusion of technology and data for programming for the fourth industrial revolution. So it's said it's not good because for planners, decision makers, policy makers, analysts, economists, business people, the academia will have to wait now for another year for this data.
Shimga Feni requests the nation to support the NSA in the implementation of the next phase of the census, which is the pilot census planned to take place later this year.
Census pilot entails is that it's like a whole census enumeration that we are taking place, only that it's taking place on a smaller scale where we need to test, because if you test it on a bigger scale, it's much more expensive. So we need now to fine-tune our instruments. It's a norm that's done in the field of statistics, whereby if the questionnaire is too long, we need to come back and try to see how do we combine certain questions. If we have missed out on questions, how do we incorporate them?
Given the uncertainty of the pandemic, NSA will be monitoring the COVID-19 situation as it unfolds and keeps the nation updated and informed on the census pilot and national population census enumeration phase. Kenya has already confirmed that they will be lending tablets to NSA to be used in the data collection exercise, cutting cost by 100 million. NSA needs an additional 700 million to carry out the census successfully, but it is currently looking for additional alternative means of cost cutting. Evelyn Paulus, NBC News, Windhoek.